out of time.
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie? Your eyes wander. There's no confidence in them. The eyes of a rookie.
Okay, welcome back to the Aggrotank Vidcast.
That's a word. People say that.
I think it is, but I think it's still technically a podcast, technically speaking.
Well, it would be if we were on the iTunes store and people could access it on pod devices.
Well, no, but I've seen... Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, you can watch these on pod devices.
You could. More than likely, though, it's a YouTube cast.
Or you could be watching it from our website right now, www.aggrotank.com.
That's a real thing. That is maybe a more real thing than the word vidcast.
So, in the previous... Alright, so we did... This is our third video right now. We did an unboxing. Now, we just did a setup, which is all our guys and the terrain here. JT here with the green Americans, and Gary with the gray Germans. And we just did the setup, so now Gary's going to go over some boring stuff.
A little bit of boring stuff. Not super boring, but kind of super boring maybe. On the top, on the top of your cards here, you'll have values. You'll have a movement value, the character's level, and its health value. The health value is usually the number of troops in the unit, but if it's a hero or a vehicle, that changes. It will be how much damage it can take before it dies. I didn't bring dry erase markers, so we're going to be using pennies or lint or pieces of hair or toenail clippings or something that JT is going to get right now that's less disgusting than anything that I mentioned to take track of those things. I was going to go over the different skills that we have in this particular setup that we're playing based on what units we have. So I'm going to start with my critters. I am fast on my one unit. And what fast does is a unit with this skill is exceptionally swift. When the unit performs a move action, it may move one additional space. If the unit performs 2 move actions, the skill can only affect one of its move actions. So my Stroopiniers have 1 move, which means that they are going to effectively, if I want to move them, I can say, I'll just go over moving really quick. When you move, you get 1 diagonal for free, and then the other moves are straight lines. They could all be straight lines if you wanted to, but I could be like 1, and because I'm fast, go, then that would be 3 spots. But now, I'm being blocked of line of sight because of this crap here. It's pretty good, but I mean, I would move the whole unit. I just did it for simplicity's sake. The other keyword that I have right here is a flamethrower, which isn't really a keyword. The keyword for it, though, is flame weapon, and the way that flame weapons work is on successes, instead of dealing damage, they wipe out people, like entire people in units. So for each success, it would take a model away instead of doing damage. That matters for when you have a hero in a unit, because a flame weapon could just burn a hero apart. It wouldn't even matter. Whoa! Toenails! I also have Panzerfaust, which are grenades. I only have 3 of them, and I have spots to mark them off as I use them. Then, going into my heavy laser grenadiers, they're damage resilient, which damage resiliency is a keyword that was when I'm rolling after rolling cover saves, if there were any, I roll 1 die for each part of damage inflicted on the unit, and for each crosshair, ignore 1 point of damage. So essentially, it gives me an extra save. For each one that I messed up on, I can try to save again. It gives me effectively a light cover save a second time, or if I was in hard cover instead of soft cover, I would roll my hard cover save, and if I failed, I could roll again for under the and let the results for a soft cover save my dudes.
Okay.
And then I have a scout vehicle,
You have a scout vehicle.
I have a scout vehicle.
Where is their scout vehicle?
Which during the first round only, this vehicle can move 2 extra spaces.
This your mech?
That's my mech. It's partially to counteract your fast. It's all a game of balances. Now, if you will read for me what your cards do, or hand them to me like you did when I wasn't paying attention, I will hand them back to you, and you can read me the keyword abilities.
Alright, keyword ability for the Black Hawk, right there, is all-in-one with a white box next to it.
Okay. An all-in-one. A unit with this skill can increase its rate of fire, turning the gun muzzles red hot and pushing them to their limits. When a unit uses this skill, roll twice the normal number of attack dice for all its weapon lines for that round. It's once per game.
Okay. So it's like an overheat sort of thing?
Yep.
Okay, and then fast.
Fast, we went over that while you were getting the thingies.
So you'll remind me?
You can move an extra space for each movement action, but only 1 movement action per turn.
Okay, and typically how far do you move? I guess
you guys
according
move
to
1.
the arrow?
Yep, the arrow is your movement.
Hammers move 2.
That's great.
And hammers jump.
Yes.
And remind me what the jump is?
The jump. Jump, a unit with this skill has powerful legs or jetpacks that let it leap over obstacles. During movement, the unit can ignore an obstacle such as a cover element or another unit, but it must land in an empty space.
Can you jump over a building?
No, you cannot jump over a building, because you can only move 2 squares.
Can I jump on top of a building?
I'm going to say no, because I don't have the rule set for the building combats.
If you're going to say no because the building doesn't have a roof, then I was going to say, can I jump over the wall?
Well, if I did say that, then I would let you do that. Well, that's not happening.
Alright, and then we have the Hellboys, if you can point them out for me. They are both fast, and they have Flamethrower's flame weapon.
Yeah. Flame weapons,
Yeah.
when they deal a damage, instead of dealing a damage, it kills 1 person and the unit they're attacking.
Except for mechs.
Because it's not on their damage line. Their flamethrowers don't do anything to mechs, I believe. Do they do anything?
Well, how would I know if it does any damage to it?
Does it have a damage symbol? Alright. Okay, on regular people, it does like a plus sign, right? On humans. Yeah. 1 success, when they roll 1 die on a success, it kills a guy. On mechs, you roll 1 die, and each success does 4 damage.
Alright.
So it's good against mechs.
Cool. I have no idea what's going on.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go. So now we've been over what the keywords are. We've been over what our units, what they do on their own. So now we'll go over our list of actions. On your turn, you can activate a unit to perform up to 2 of the following actions. You can move. You can attack. You can use a skill. You can do nothing. Or you can do a sustained attack, which uses both actions. The only combination of 2 actions that you cannot perform is attack and attack. The sustained attack replaces that option. It's slightly worse than attacking, but there'll be times when you'll want to do it.
Okay.
Then, if you want to pause here, we can start the play-by-play, or we could just flow right into the play-by-play right now.
Let's do... I don't know how long we've been going for. Probably only a couple minutes, right?
Probably in a couple minutes. Let's go. Let's roll it.
Alright, let's roll it.
Let's roll that beautiful beam footage. So, just one more thing. On the cards here, this little pink column tells you the weapon's range.
Okay.
When you declare an attack... Oh, and when you declare...
C is close combat?
When you activate a unit, you have to say what you're doing before you do anything. Like, you have to be like, I am moving and attacking this particular unit.
Okay.
And you can also divide up. Like, if there were 2 units in range, you could be like, I have to attack with every weapon in my weapon line, but I'm going to attack with these 2 weapons on this unit and these 2 weapons on this other unit that's in range of those.
Okay, I think I get that.
So as long as you have line of sight, you're good. So now, we're going to roll for initiative. 3 dice on 3 dice. Looks like someone else is going first.
Okay, so to be covered, you have to be on the same block,
In
right?
this square. Even if you're in front of it, you count as in cover.
Okay. So these guys, the Hellboys, they have a movement of 1, but then they have fast, so they have a movement of 2, right?
Oh, hold on. Before you want to do that, I just want to tell you that I forgot to say what laser weapons did.
Oh.
It re-rolls successes. Like, if I roll that, it's a hit, and then I roll it again. And I can, I only get to do it once, I believe. Oh, no. You continue rolling until all dice are failures. So it's possible to be like, success, success, failure. So that was 2. It could have kept going.
Okay, so you can...
Laser weapons rock.
So you can move and attack at the same time.
Yes, anyone can move and attack.
And do you move all... Do you potentially do something with all of your units?
No, just one.
Just one.
One at a time. I just knocked that guy's arm off. I'm going to win this fight.
The American mech does not have nearly as much points of articulation as the German mech.
You also have the American mech facing backwards.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense with the hinges.
Yeah, I thought when I explained him, I was like, he's like, I'm going to show you my ass. You're like, you're going to show your beautiful Panzer ass? I'll show my beautiful American ass.
And mechs cannot go into cover, is that correct?
Right, but they can trample through soft cover and destroy it. But they can't occupy the same square as a hard cover.
But
that's, you just want to move 1?
Yeah.
Doesn't he have fat? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to...
He does, and I'll tell you why. Because if I move 2, I'm not in range to attack, but then Gary can move and attack.
Right. But now we're going to get into the Jacobin Mugatu doctrine.
Which means, as soon as JT finished his turn, Gary's going to read a new rule that makes his turn that much better.
Well, do you remember when I said I'm a scout vehicle?
Mm-hmm.
And I can move 2 extra spaces?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to move and shoot. And with my Hans. And here's my first space.
Uh-huh.
Here's my second space.
Okay.
Here's my third space. Those are my extra spaces. Your first move can be diagonal. Or any move in your movement things can be diagonal for 1 point. But if you want to move a second diagonal, it costs 2.
Okay.
And then here comes my attack with everything in my weapon line. I'm going to roll my Panzerwerfer.
Those are my dice.
Within 3. And
miss.
I miss. If I roll a success, because the Panzerfaustwerfer is designed to kill a tank unit with 1 shot, it would have killed that light mech with 1 shot. But now, because you're a level, what level mech are you on your card?
Where would I see the level? 22?
No, that's the point value. It's the symbol next to the tank, the number next to the tank.
3.
You're a level 3 tank. So I roll 1 die, and if I hit, I do 1 damage. I do 0 damage. So now my tank is sitting there in prime, getting shot in the face terms, and it's your turn to activate a unit.
Okay. Can I activate a unit that's previously been activated?
No, you have to tap him to show that you used his ass already.
Which nobody can see because I don't have any room over here. Get my ass up here.
Oh no!
You motherfucker.
I have partially ruined this whole game.
Yes, you have. Son of a bitch, Gary. Alright, pause the video. Hold on. We're gonna pick up on the next